Okay, so what is up, guys? I am back. Yeah. So, as you can see, the quality of the camera is pretty good. So that means one thing. I got a camera. I've got the Canon 750D, which I'm going to be using to make and film videos. I wanted to make videos before, but just doing it with my phone was a little bit too complicated to get all of the footage to my computer. It took way too long to get that footage. So right now I've got this camera and using the SD card is very much faster and the quality stays the same. So I'm happy for that. Today we're going to be going to Eccles because thanks to God, all glory to Him, we are ministering in that little city which is like 20 minutes away from Manchester. Yeah, so today we're going in Eccles, tomorrow is Manchester. So I'm going to be taking you guys with me and I'm going to try a different style to these vlogs. Just make sure you comment down below if you like it, if there's something I should change, or if the music is not good. You know, just tell me what you think about the vlogs, if there's something that I should change, and pros and cons basically. Okay. Okay, so first things first, I would like to tell you that Jesus is King, even Kanye knows that. Yeah. Let's sit down, let's just have a little chat and figure out where is God, where He at? He is living in my heart. There was a man of God, and when he was a little kid, he and his friend were praying every day before they went to school. They gave 1 hour to God. And one day they said to themselves and made a decision in their heart that they would go full on God or full on the world, because there are only two ways. You can't go 50-50, because if you go 50% to God, you're gonna fall, and if you go 50% on the world, you're not going to enjoy everything that it has. So they made a decision in their heart that they're gonna go 100% full on pursuing God. And now they are pastors and they are leading people to God just because they made a decision in their heart. So I want to encourage you, make a decision in your heart today to follow God 100%.
že z tvojí milosti, Pane, ti můžeme sloužit králi, Pane. Že z tvojí milosti, Pane, tu můžeme mít, Bože, že jsi nás zachránil, Pane, že jsi nás vykoupil, Pane, svou krví, Pane.
Ke každému, i ke mně. Děkuji ti, Pane. Víš, včera, když mi pastor, když byl u mě a říkal, že budu kázat, no, měl jsem něco připravený.
So my train comes out 9:58. I need to be waiting here for 30 minutes. I literally don't know what I'm going to do. It's going to be cool. Today I would like to share something with you that I have been thinking about and just writing about in my diary. I have realized that in my life, the more and longer I walk with God, the more He strips me away from worthless things to a life of simplicity, of nothing else than simply living a life of adoring and looking at Jesus. Jesus said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." This means one thing, that if your life is hard and if your life is not easy, then it's all of the worthless complications, additions in your life that do not even need to be there. And that's what is making your life harder, and all it's doing is adding on stress, problems, depression and anxieties and all of these things, these bad things, the negative things from the world in your life, upon your shoulders, that don't even need to be there, because Jesus said, "My yoke is easy and my burden is light." So follow Jesus and give all of your burden, give your yoke to Jesus, and He will give you the easy yoke and the light burden. So let's learn one thing together. The simplicity of the gospel will keep you to the end. Nothing more. Simply a life of adoring Jesus. Let it not be a life that is striving for something more than adoring Him. For example, it can be a thing that in our eyes can be seen as good. For For example, let's say that I would like to become a pastor because I want to have a lot of people in my church. It seems like a good thing. Why not? But if the motive has not begun in the heart, which is adoring Jesus, then there is one quote which says, "Until Jesus is everything, he cannot safely give us anything." I'm gonna say it again. Until Jesus is everything, until he is everything that we want and need, he cannot safely give us anything. Why? Because it will maybe take sanctified place in our hearts which belongs to Jesus. So we see one thing. The essential message of Christianity is not behave and be a good Christian, but it is behold the Lamb of God that has come to take away the sin of the whole world. Let our eyes seek and adore him for the rest of our lives. There was one time when I wrote down a prayer, and I would like to share it with you because when I wrote it down, it really struck me in my heart, and it goes like this. I give you thanks and honor. To worship you I live. To exalt you high is my destiny every day. With pure adoration lifting from my soul. To give you my attention is my everyday need, a must that cannot be forgotten. If you wish to reign on me, please do so. If you want to set me ablaze, please do so. If you want to overwhelm me with your kisses, please do so. It all vanishes in your kiss. Just like Eric said, the public touch needs to become a private kiss. So I want to share this with you. Get close with Jesus. Why? Because a desire does not mean anything without putting the desire into work. What does that mean? If you have a desire to get pregnant, you can't just have a desire and expect to be pregnant. You need to get close and shut the doors with your husband or your wife, and that's how you become pregnant. It's the same with Jesus. If you have a desire to be with him, to be closer to him than anything else, to be set ablaze on fire for Jesus with the love of God inside of you, get close with him. Shut the doors behind you and speak to him. Even though it may take ages for him to reply to you, maybe it will, maybe he's trying and testing your patience. You never know. But I know one thing. He wants you to seek him, and he wants you to love him.